Hey, what's up everybody? Many of you ask me more videos about bite work exercise. So I used our first training after the COVID crisis to make a new video. We had two young dogs to train that day, Phoenix and Pickup. And we start for the first time to teach them the defense of handler in French ring. So it was the occasion to make for you a lesson how to start the defense of handler. In first, I will explain the process, and then I will comment our defense training with the dogs. So, to facilitate the learning, it's better if the dog knows to bite well a sleeve or a target in the suit, and the dog knows the basics of the heeling. And about stuff we need. One harness with a long line to work reactivity and grip of the dog, and one collar and one leash to help the handler to control the dog. Okay, now let's see the process. Each time we start to teach a new exercise, we need to know what is the spirit of the exercise. What is the main idea we want the dog understands. Spirit of the exercise is easy. Protect the owner from an aggression. So, awakening, vigilance of the dog are essential with this exercise, more than obedience. It's the job of the decoy to motivate the dog. It's the job of the handler to control the dog, not the opposite, please. There is a timing for the aggression. Always after the talking, when the decoy goes away at the end of the meeting. So we can split in two parts the exercise, before the talking and after the talking. And at the end of the exercise, a last part will be the vigilance, the garde ferme. You see, I don't speak about recall, I don't talk about how to teach the dog to walk back. I'm only focused on the spirit of the exercise. Details of building will come later when dog will know the spirit of the defense. So before the talking, because there will never be any aggression, the decoy doesn't excite a lot the dog, only awakening. The decoy must find the good balance about motivation, to not let the dog asleep with the heeling, and to not let the dog becoming out of control if he excites him too much. When it's the talking moment, at the beginning it's not important to check the hands. Decoy can stay at 1.5 meter and keep motivation of the dog. At the end of the talking, the decoy goes away. It's time to increase the excitation because the aggression can happen anytime. It's the second part of the exercise. The handler keeps the contact between the dog and him during the decoy turn around and motivates the dog. For the aggression, the decoy shows a safety distance around 1 meter. That means if the decoy comes into the safety distance, the dog can bite. There is an anticipation of the aggression. Aggression is not made with hands touching the handler's back, but entering into the safety zone, like object guard. Then you work the bite work with classic way, nothing special. And for the end of the exercise, I recommend to work a repetition, a set of escapes and outings, like a garde ferme, in order to maintain the vigilance of the dog. And to finish the exercise, the dog will miss, to increase the motivation. You'll keep the dog focusing on the decoy. And you can restart another defense. Easy? Okay, let's see Phoenix. It's the first defense he is doing. Before the talking and during the talking, it's only awakening. I use a stick for that. You see, I keep a distance, I'm not too close. And when it's the moment to go the way, I excite a lot the dog. I increase the motivation. It's super important. Roman, the handler, keep the control of the dog, keep the contact. When I'm far, I use the gunshot to motivate the dog and to prepare the dog for the brevet of French ring. You see, I go far, I come back, I go far, I come back. I show him the distance. And for the aggression, I enter into the distance. I don't use my hands for the aggression. Okay, during the bite work, the leash I hold is inside, not outside, and it's loosened. It's I, the decoy, command the outing, because I want the dog keep the focus. I don't want the dog turn back the head to look at the handler. I control the dog and escape. For the escape, I don't want the dog follow the bad legs. I prefer he miss than to take the bad one. And you see, the leash is inside again. Now let's see another defense with pickup. A young dog, a little more experimented than Phoenix. Okay, Damien control the dog, control the healing, and I maintain the awakening of the dog, even during the talking. But when it's finished, when I say goodbye, I increase the motivation. You see, the stick is more important. I use again the gunshot to excite the dog and to prepare the brevet. Voilà. And I turn around the handler. The dog has to cover and keep touching with the handler. Okay, I turn around and the dog has to focus on me. I show the distance. I go away. I turn. It's very important to communicate with the handler. He has to know if you come to aggress or not. The decoy is behind the handler, so he can't see what's happened. It's really important to coordinate the aggression, because it's not good if the handler corrects the dog at the moment of the aggression. So it's important. I talk always, I say behind the handler what I'm doing. I'm far, I'm close, I don't aggress, I come to aggress. It's super important. Same thing, it's the decoy order the outing at the beginning, because we want the dog keep the focus on him, not search the handler. And you give him fun, pleasure in the suit. Voilà, the bite work, very important. And you repeat another outing for an escape. The dog look at my left leg, I take off, and he has to take my right one, you see? It's super important. It must be a reflex. Automatism. The dog mustn't follow the bad leg. I prefer he miss than he catch the bad one. Time for the biting is not really important. The most important is to feel if the dog needs more fun, more bite, or if you can do another outing. And we'll see, I repeat again. Voilà, outing. He focus the left, and I did again the right. Each time he focus one leg, I take off, he has to bite the other one. Always, 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 always. And to finish the exercise, because I don't want we use the recall when the dog is too young, I prefer to keep the focus on the decoy, so this escapes, the dog miss, and I excite him. He focus on me. He don't look at the handler. So you keep the motivation and you can restart for another defense or another exercise. Okay, this video is ending. Thank you very much to follow it. If you like it, a thumb up please, and subscribe the channel to not miss the next video. Have a good training, my friends. Bye bye.